When a richly spiced bite of biryani hits your palate, the sensory impact feels like magic. That single bite instantly delivers thousands of simultaneous, distinct aroma molecules to your brain, creating an illusion of one cohesive, perfect flavor. But back in a standard home kitchen, recreating that experience feels intimidating. Those same vibrant flavors sit in cluttered cabinets as mystical, dusty powders. We usually rely on blind intuition to season our food, or we rigidly follow a recipe without actually understanding why cumin belongs in the same pot as coriander. Mastering these flavors requires stripping away the mysticism. We have to view these spices as volatile chemical compounds that can be mapped, can be extracted, and mathematically manipulated. If we deconstruct that bite of biryani to its raw ingredients, we are left with bits of tree bark, dried seeds, and plant roots. Because stationary plants cannot run away from predators, they synthesize highly concentrated chemical weapons to repel hungry animals and insects. In their pure forms, these raw defense chemicals are incredibly harsh. Turmeric produces a compound called cineol, which acts as a bitter, irritating deterrent, while the purified essence of oregano is toxic enough to damage skin and lungs. The transition from poison to pleasure happens through the process of dilution. A concentrated dose of these defensive chemicals overwhelms the senses, but diffusing a few milligrams throughout a pound of other food provides complexity without the irritation. The intense flavors we crave are the same defensive chemical weapons that, when properly diluted, stimulate our senses instead of repelling them. That leaves us with a practical problem. How do we logically organize hundreds of distinct botanical weapons into a system we can actually use to cook? This chart is Dr. Stuart Ferrymon's Periodic Table of Spices, a framework that categorizes the world's spices based on their specific molecular makeup. The table organizes ingredients into 12 distinct flavor families, grouped by whichever volatile chemical dominates the plant's profile. For example, cloves get their intense medicinal bite from a high concentration of phenols, placing them squarely in the sweet warming phenols category. Contrast that with a spice like cumin. Its grounding, woody flavor comes from a completely different family of molecules, called terpenes, placing it in the earthy terpenes group. Spices that share dominant flavor compounds naturally pair well together. This diagram demonstrates the logic in action. Because black pepper shares specific pungent compounds with other select ingredients, we can use this molecular overlap to construct regional blends with mathematical precision. Using these chemical groups allows for the construction of inspired spice blends based on molecular overlap rather than guesswork. Knowing which chemicals to pair is only the first step. Next, we have to extract them from the plant fibers. So why don't we just boil spices in water to flavor our food? It comes down to a biological limitation. We can only taste things that are water-soluble on our tongue, but the vast majority of flavor comes from what we smell, which requires volatile aroma molecules floating in the air. The complex flavor molecules inside spices are fat-soluble gases. They physically repel water. To capture those molecules, cooks bloom the spices by roasting them in hot oil. The extreme heat increases the volatility of the chemicals, driving them out of the plant cells. Cooking spices in fat is a mandatory physical process. The oil acts as a biological trap, dissolving the escaping gases before they can vanish into the air. Which brings us all the way back to that heavily spiced bite of biryani as it finally enters your mouth. As you chew, enzymes in your saliva immediately go to work, breaking down the cooking oils that have been holding those bloomed spice molecules hostage. Without the fat, these volatile compounds evaporate back into gas. As you exhale, breath forces them up the back of your throat. This retronasal pathway carries the gases to your olfactory receptors, lighting them up to signal your brain. That sensory explosion is the direct result of applying the laws of physics and chemistry to botanical defense mechanisms. By matching molecular structures and extracting them with hot fats, you gain the power to engineer masterful flavor.